It's my, I think it's become my little motto. This is Panocha Power. And how this works is when I say Panocha, hopefully you will be very interactive and you will scream power with me afterwards. And we'll feel lovely energy floating. All right. The queer crowd screamed dreamy orgasms. Books lined the narrow aisles of the store, and evening poetry reading was on its way in the graffiti-layered streets of East LA. And like usual, the poet was on Chicana Lesbiana time. Allot 15 minutes for each title. They, her friend, and she were still on the freeway on the 110. The truck was squeezing, twirling along the narrow road that led to the place. Not sure she was gonna make the gig on time, but what the fuck, she'd been late to almost every reading in this barrio. On stage, she glides into the center like a subject. She read all her poesía from Jota Chronicles, layered with marimacha pride, the theme Orgullo Sin Fronteras. As she read her final poema for these mujeres, her mind fluttered with thoughts of revolution, the Greenwich Village, the queer subculture, fluttered her mind with promise for today. And she screamed to all the jotas in the audience to stand up for themselves and break the shackles, waving a poem in the air like a brown fist. Remember Stonewall? It was us, las mariconas y jotos, who tore the pinche wall down into flat tortillas. Not those pinche gringos who think they own our derechos, the gay rights movement, queer nation at its best, white gay boys taking over the scene. Nah, chale, man. The gringos ain't nothing to do with it. It was los Puertorriqueños, the drag queen, las butch dykes who broke every fucking inch of the goddamn wall. We are Stonewall. Remember, we're queer and we're here to stay. And she jumped to the edge of the stage like there was no pinche tomorrow, only today, live for today, screeching con coraje, Panocha, power! And a lone butch from the barrio got up wearing jota attire, black boots, jeans, and white camisa, and yelled an anthem better than the Pledge of fucking Allegiance, Panocha, power! And all the butch dykes turned around and glared at her. The poet saw the mitote reawakening hidden emotions. She prodded these stone butches to use their hard exterior, to fight for la justicia in this head-controlled world, to rip the ladder of this hierarchy into sawdust. The loner butch continued her plea for vengeance, Panocha, power! Every butch dyke stood up, legs apart, some packing, some not. Blue bandanas, red bandanas sticking out of back pockets, yelled for all the fucking years of lesbian bashing, Panocha, power! And the poet yelled, we need to take over the pinche government, stand up for our rights as marihuanas. And she asked the fams to stand and scream the Dolores Huerta anthem con todo their might. Si se puede, Panocha, power! Because you know, las Jota fans love Panocha también. And maybe even more than us marimachas. Nah, I don't think so. Queremos Panocha just as much. So the fans with red nail polish and black dresses, wrapped in rebosos bought at the old Mercado in Juarez, gritaron for their rights with all their corazones. We got Panochas and we love Panochas. Someone in the audience chanted, Panocha, power! Over and over till the voices strained like an orgasm. And the next thing she knew, from out of the corner, all the straight babes were getting excited too. And they weren't gonna let their hermanas fight alone. ¿Y sabes qué pasó? Shit, mujer, you know what happened? They remembered they had panochas también. And some carnala grito, babe, we gotta love our panochas. They grabbed their crotches, raised a fist in the air like La Virgen Guadalupe gone loca en chicanisma, kind of like estilo de Esther Hernandez, lift the grass, chicana kickboxing bruca, throwing chingazos lefty right, gritaron with all their might and soprano voices. Ain't no man ever gonna control my body and mind. Ain't no vato ever gonna keep me silent. And they cried for all their tias, mamas y abuelas, for all the pinche abuse they have suffered. So all the straight babes got together in harmony and someone cantó, Panocha, power! And then every straight babe started to yell in high pitches, Panocha, power! And the poet sang, we gotta stick together, la joteria, loteria, fans, butches, trans, bi, yeah, even the straight babes. And the poet stared straight into the cart, cheering and clapping with joy. Con cariño, hermanidad y comadres por vida. She smiled and nodded her head in approval, and the entire room was standing and chanting, Panocha, power! Yeah, that's the way it's supposed to be. Mujeres supporting, loving each other. None of that backstabbing shit, none of the gringo power trip crap. the poet shouted one last grito dolores para her mama and all the women who came before her, who carved the path and created this red road to follow. Everyone stood on their feet and threw a grito con orgullo, Panocha, power! Panocha, power! Panocha, power! Gracias.